Look, you have mastered the art of visual design and you want to take your talent to the next level. I'm going to talk about a few skills that you need that's going to make you a top tier designer that everyone's looking for. If that's your jam, let's do this. It's got more hair on my chest than I do on my head. It's kind of nice. Hello, I'm Anticio Duke. Thank you for stopping by. Now, before we jump into talking about these skills to make you a better designer, consider subscribing. We'll go through a lot of different design aspects. We'll talk about life things. We'll talk about strategy. I want to get you immersed in my world as much as I'd like to join yours. So hit that bell so you don't miss any other videos coming out. That way you can level up as a designer. You've spent the time. You've put in your 10,000 hours. You've mastered the craft of UX, UI, visual design. And things are stunning. People love it. They rave over your skill set. And that's wonderful. Keep that. Stay in that space. Now you want to take it to the next level and you don't know where to start. The tips I'm going to give you today will help you level up not only as a designer, but one that most companies would throw offers at you left and right in order for you to join their team. The first tip that I'll share with you today is something that you really need to hone in on. Whether you're a freelancer, contractor, and you're working remote, or you work amongst the team, the one tip you need to really lean into is learning how to present your designs. Now, if you're working within a team, which you will at any company, whether large or small organization, presenting your designs amongst your team is almost imperative. You'll have teams get together for design reviews, feature critiques, layouts. All of these things are up for discussion. And when you're sharing amongst your team, you need to understand, they need to understand for that matter, how you got to the result you are actually showcasing. There was a level of thought that took place. There was a level of execution that you took that led you to this result. Learning how to articulate that design direction, learning how to share what typography was used, your design decisions, what you thought of, the things you considered, and what you weren't willing to consider. You also need to use these tips to talk to leadership because your projects may be visible or on a higher scale, or just to create awareness amongst the team and other stakeholders. This is an essential skill for you to develop to be a better designer and to communicate. Okay, you want to learn how to do that. You want to execute on that. How do you get started? One thing you can do is learn how to articulate your design decisions. Talk through the rationale that you took that led you down this direction to produce this artifact. Practice in the mirror with a trusted person. Practice talking through your design iterations and your revisions. Why did you choose to move this UI element here and not there? Your choice of font or contrast here. Spatial constraints. All of these things are good things to lean into. What it does is heighten your awareness of your design decisions and help others understand more of the rationale and the choices you made and the considerations that took place that led you down this path to produce this artifact. A great skill to learn. Another skill to help you level up as a designer is being able to synthesize feedback. You're going to get a lot of information and insights from a variety of places. It's historical data, whether you're doing user surveys, forums, or you're actually doing user test sessions, clickable prototypes. All of these things will give you insights and valuable data to make informed decisions. Now, since they'll be coming from a wide array of areas for a variety of reasons, as long as you have your goals in mind and set in place, these things will be your North Star to help you then filter through what is needed to make the best decisions. Learning how to filter through all of this data, shuffle through all the noise, will be imperative, as it'll give you so much insight in the direction in which you need to take things, and will help you articulate what is the meaning of all of this coming your way. Not only will this help you find the direction and get those nuggets that will bring out the best design, but it allows you to then socialize this through amongst distributed teams. Most teams are looking for different subsets of information. And if you are able to distill that from the multitude and variety of things coming your way, the better off you will be, and the better that'll make your product and design. Now, this next tip is one that'll take you to the next level. I'm talking elite design, developing your facilitation skills. Now, being able to lead a workshop, brainstorming session, any type of event that brings a variety of team members together in one place with one goal in mind is next level in the design skill set. And when you're facilitating, it's going to allow you and force you to have a multitude of tools in your tool belt. This is time management. This is leadership. This is guiding, mentorship. And all of these skills put you in the same room with a lot of people that are making decisions, really important decisions for the business. This is really, really valuable when you're kickstarting a project and you have stakeholders in a variety of different disciplines all together for one goal. You're getting now shared perspectives that is invaluable toward the best parts and the overall goal of your product. This one is a superpower, and it will level you up beyond belief. Now, there are a few other tips and skills that you really should hone in on. If we're talking visual design and the design discipline, learning about interaction, learning about accessibility concerns, all of these things will help you when it comes to more of a managerial space. This is more leadership, mentorship. These are other skills that we can get into when you start to level up in those areas. So the design discipline can split and segue into so many permutations of being a great designer. But if you have these skills in your tool belt, the sky's the limit for the next chapter and the next step in your career path. Now, if you wanted to level up in that skill, there are a few resources that I can link below, allow you to level up and consume them. I'm not affiliated with anything, but these are very, very good resources. Like the sprint, the 5-day sprint will give you a variety of ways to help you level up there. A few other resources and people that you should follow. Chris Doe, the team over at The Future, is doing amazing things with branding, design, much, much more. You can really get some insights and learn how he facilitates, usually in his teaching strategy, and how he delivers on his content as well. Now, these things are designed to help you strengthen that design muscle and leadership for that matter, and will help you reach the next tier in your career journey. Let me know if any of those skills are very helpful for you, or if there's some that you may use or think is very imperative for the next top tier designers out there, okay? I haven't touched on AI and learning prompts and different generative ways to use technology with your design skills. I feel like that's a skill set that you can develop, and it's one that can be learned as well. And maybe if that's one that you want to touch base on, I'll be happy to cover that as well. Let me know in the comments below. But I'd love to learn what some of you are out there doing to level up your skills and your expertise in the field. That's all we got today. If that was valuable, feel free to give this video a like, share it with someone you feel can get value from it. And as always, consider subscribing. It helps me to give you more content and give you a lens into the world of design and how I think and, how we execute here. Remember, your life has color, so make sure that you're designing it in that way. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. You see I got a hairy chest today. You see that? See all my splendors? Oh yeah, that's nice and pretty. Very, very pretty.